Welcome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this intuitive reading with me, Sarahmony from the Intuitive Gym. I'm lighting this white candle for us. And these are the 3 gemstones I have for you. Let's feel into them. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and just relax and pretend that my hands are yours and you're feeling these gemstones. Attuning to their unique energy. The weight of each one, the texture, the way it feels and looks. And we're going to pull out these cards. All right, let's shuffle. Yes. So as I'm shuffling, I want you to think about you. Think about you and all that you are. Because we're going to look at a mirror. We're going to look into your mirror of recognition for your soul. And here I am bringing you the first light. The cosmos is here to show you this aspect of your soul for which we are unconditionally grateful. Universal gratitude. And now let's choose your totem animal. The animal that really represents your BFF. It really does know you. And also, speaking of which, let's tap into the archetypal muscle back here with the first light. Really, really embracing your universal cosmic nature. This one is good. Okay, little adjustments. Feeling. Now let's choose finally the crystalline mineral gemstone, which is here to show you what is unconditionally supporting you. Unconditionally supporting you. You can let it all go, and this is what is supporting you in your everything. This is it. Yeah. Correct. Okay. So, thank you for sitting with me here. Thank you for being with me here, sitting through this little process that I go through to really, dive into this well here with you. Tune yourself. And this is your opportunity to choose which pile is yours. Have you got it? You can use the timestamps below to jump ahead to the one that is for you. We will be starting with the blue sandstone. I'm laying out your cards now. And we're going to turn over your mirror of recognition first, over here on the left. The mirror of recognition is the Diamond Dreamer. I just want you to look at this for a moment. Let's see the aspect of your soul that we are grateful for. Battle. And this is your totem animal. All right, let's look into this. So the things that I'm seeing here in your mirror of recognition has to do with the number 6, which is a number of pregnancy, a number of giving and receiving, and if anything, it's just a number of embracing. I see this character here, so perhaps you can identify with this character, or maybe the level to which you can identify or resonate with this character is like to help you resonate with wherever it is that you are personally aligned. And I see this person, and they're looking at these 2 objects that they are holding very closely in front of them, similar to these 2 stars here, or like even 3, but really like you can choose 2 points, or you can see these 2 nostrils, and it's like they're weighing and evaluating what it's worth to them. It's very much like even the 2 of Pentacles, which is realizing that you and you alone are the decision maker, and that it's your own evaluation and the own meaning that you make of something that is determining, well, for one thing, its worth to you, and then whether or not it's going to be a part of your life or not. One thing I'm going to flip over here and notice is that with this Queen of Cups in reverse as your spirit guide, as your animal, totem animal here, there's this sense that I'm seeing where this beautiful moose who's capable of anything is, she's reversed, she's upside down in the water. And so perhaps there's this sense of she's letting you know that, hey, she's seeing you right now from the sense of you maybe topsing and turvy, turning, like turvy in the waters of your emotions and of your own experience because of this battle that's going on. Between your light and your darkness, your own ego, your own judgments, you're flipping through and you're changing your mind so much over and over. And it's not that you're changing your mind, it's that you're turning yourself over and over and over, and you're turning yourself over with all of the different evaluations that you're making of the things that you possess in your life. And this is bringing you into a point where, like, for example, you may have even the crown has come off of your head. You are experiencing yourself as a vulnerable equal to all other people in your life, to all of the situations in your life. And in this experience, you're getting to feel what it feels like to be needy, to be vulnerable, to need things, to want things. And there's this battle here that's growing. And actually, this is what the universe is recognizing in you right now, is that half of this, do you see? Half of this is coming from you, half of it's coming from without you, So what this is showing me is there's so many combinations of 3 that end up making the 6, because technically there's just 6 ones and there's 3 ones here. So it could be any combination of 3 ones that make up this combination of 6. And it's all of these little interconnected relationships that you have with even we'll just call it for what it is, with yourself and your relationship to life, that's allowing you to determine, well, for one thing, I'm even noticing the oxygen. It's determining how long you know that you can handle swimming in the water like this, being submerged. How long can you hold your breath? The battle that I'm seeing has to do with this, this Queen of Cups, letting you know that there's a certain amount of energy that you possess, and there's a certain point where, like, for example, you need to inspire. You need to regain oxygen to continue even in this way that you're going. And so the question then being here is, she's looking at you and saying, hey, right now we're underwater. Where you are at, how long can you keep battling? Can you keep going, moving? This is really, when we say battle, I don't necessarily just mean like a literal fight. I mean like there's a change, a transformation being made. There's something that's being taken away, and there's something that's being created at the same time. It's creation. A change is being made. It's being determined through this evaluation, even to see what happens when you add red and blue together, and wow, let's see the chemistry here. So there's the sense of determining how long can I persist in this way before I need something, or before I need to come up for air. So that's really the question here that's being asked, and that she's symbolizing to you, is that you are strong and capable of everything that you're going through, and you just need to know, when do you need to come up for air? How many times, How do you get that? Or are there things that are really weighing you down, that are drowning you? So let's take a look at the archetypal muscle you can flex when the going gets tough, Beautiful. Do you see this? 3 and 3. Immediately. This is the other half. This is the other half of you, and it's the other half of you, like I said, with the combinations. It's the half of you that's inseparable from the universe. It's the other part. It's the combination of you that's completely you, It's in every single which way. And here we're seeing this great big swell of nebulous potential, right? And it can embody everything that matters to you. And so really what I'm seeing is there's this deep sensitivity. I love how this is like a shimmer glimmer, like, do you see all these stars? It's just like this. And there's this opportunity for you to embrace that when you come up for air, you're not losing anything. You're not, like there's no race. There maybe feel like there is, because you're fighting against yourself, and you're, judging or evaluating yourself against the material world, and like even the concept of time, and that you may, I'm going to die someday. I need to make sure I do what matters to me. Well, yeah, that's true. Absolutely. To a certain degree, there's also more. And so there's this sense of, can you relax and embrace your development? Can you trust the water that you're in is holding you? If you struggle, and she's reminding you not to struggle, if you struggle, you'll use up more energy, therefore using up more of your actual oxygen supply, and you'll need to come up for a breath more frequently. You won't be relaxed enough to, move through the waters. So this is really what you can hold on to, is embracing the other half of the battle, which is your Empress. Like, trust that even that which opposes you, or even that which frustrates you, or that wherever the resistance is, or the struggle, like of feeling like you need air, well, come up for air. Quietly, gracefully, even just out of sight, out of mind, like no one else needs to give you permission. I don't think that it's something that you need to evaluate whether it's worth it or not. It's yours. It's going to allow you more growth, abundance, and productivity to experience and to create and to make things in this battle that you have with your own identity. So let's take a look at this crystal. This is going to complement your crystal. And this is the crystal that is unconditionally supporting you. It represents the crystalline energy that exists just like you do. And you probably even have it inside of your DNA and your bones and your sinews. And this crystal is inside, and it is, yes. And it is, what did I say about calmness? It is here to unconditionally support you so that you can take a deep breath. That 8 is a really beautiful number to be seen right now, especially with this rose. And really what I'm seeing is that this 8 is coming back to this. Because there's this sense that despite the struggle, you are here to beautify. You are here to bring forth dreams, internal experiences, healing, beauty, growth. You're here to heal, to be healed, and to understand and to know. And that happens for you now in this knowing that you are protected with calmness by calcite, with this beautiful crystal that can connect with and clear all of your chakras. It connects you in the infinite. It's holding you even when you feel like you're drowning. You see? So there's this sense of calmness, because as soon as they're calm, Mama Moose is going to say, hey, then you actually just float to the top. The oxygen within you is going to merge with the air where it's rising. Let your own faith, your calmness, hold you at the end of the night, knowing and trusting that the universe has just as much calmness for you, even though you have this. Let's be real here. What's being recognized at this time is that you are in a battle of needing to determine what to let go of, what weights to drop, and what material things to set down and to give away, and to put back out into the world, and to open up and let yourself choose that what you're going to go forward with from here. I see some darkness, and to me that's really just this reminder that, hey, just because there's this darkness doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that there is an opportunity and an openness for you to bring your pure truth into it, and to bring your beautiful, true, simple light and your sensitivity into this space, because you are also this space. You are also the diamond and the crystal. You are also the wealth and the specialness of this space. And it's important to clean and support and to polish and to refine you, develop you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look at your home environment. Ooh, I just saw it. Your home environment, and we're going to also take a look into your work. Okay. I want to see what's going on in your work life as well as your love life. Here we have love, and then finally your health and well-being, which ultimately I feel like is a lot of what I was already talking about. So let's get a little more specific. Specific. Your home, I'm showing, is the 8 of Pentacles. Your work, I'm showing, is the 7 of Wands. And I'm showing that your love life is influenced by the Chariot. Wow. And then your health and well-being is influenced by the 2 of Cups. All right, so I am going to unpack and dig into this reading of yours. We're going to go into each of these cards. You can join me over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/intuitivegem, and I'll put the link right below so that you can go right to it right now if you would like to continue this reading with me. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the Intuitive Gem YouTube channel to support the work that we are doing here and the work we're doing together. All right, bless you and have a great week. Thank you so much to my top supporters, my subscribers, and thank you for watching. What a glorious, beautiful crystal quartz. All right, so let's feel you. Let's feel you closely. And this is all good. These are the main cards that came out for you to bring you this full moon clarity. We are going to also go deeper. So what I have here is your mirror of recognition. This is showing you a mirror and a reflection of your soul. This is going to show you the aspect of your soul that the universe has so much gratitude for right now. So the universe is showing you gratitude for this aspect of your soul. These two are very closely linked in a very beautiful way, very significant way. So we want to pay attention to this part of you. And then, of course, there's this sense of really understanding where you're at in your life right now. And so we want to look at the totem animal that is here to positively influence your relationships. And then over here, we have the archetypal muscle that you possess, that you can flex when times get tough. So this is really good to be aware of, to bring light to. This will help you to know this and trust what you are connected to. And of course, over here we have another crystal here to truly support you at this time. This is a message for you to lay yourself down upon, because I think sometimes there's this sense of what to completely let go of and surrender, knowing it's yours unconditionally, infinitely. And that's what we're going to look at here, is what the unconditional support is in your life, no matter what. We're also going to look at your home environment, your physical, I just saw it, your home environment. Let's take a look at your work life. No, not this one. And we're also going to look at your love life. Yes, this is getting rich. Is the third one here. Love life, work, home, physical, and of course your health and wellness. Your health and wellness, we will look at that as well. All right, so let's get into your reading first. I'll put these right up here for you. Save those for later. And let's get into this. All right, are you ready? I know you are. You are looking at yourself here. And what do you see when you see the dream walker? How does it feel to be you perched upon this beautiful boulder with the ocean at your side, with the waves crashing up against you, even splashing against your toes? And the song that you sing when you close your eyes and you let your truth resonate from your mouth. Do you realize what it's calling in? The fairies. It's giving rise to the dragon that's waking up, and also to the creatures of the world, even the stork that's going to perhaps give birth and deliver the dream into reality. Now, I know that there's parts of you that may feel somewhat limited in the physical realm, that may feel like, you're bound to the earth and to time and space here. Yet there are the parts of you that are able to transcend time and space, such as your art, such as your messages. So when you think about the messages that have been passed down through time from someone else's mouth once upon a time, I want to show you this recognition that you are also passing on a beautiful dream that's creating the way through, and it's quite beautiful, quite meaningful. A little bit of karma, creating good, causing and affecting the way of life. So let's take a look at what the universe is unconditionally grateful for. So in this soul satisfaction, we're giving you recognition. This is like a sense of, really, I want you to own this and feel some pride, or just take some pride in this. And what I'm seeing, gorgeous. Take a little bit of pride here in your soul identity. This has to do with family. And when we look into family, I mean not even just by blood or name, but by frequency, by infinite universe, by the whole of it all, including all that which you judge and condemn. And all that which you see as the highest of divine, whatever it is that you label or identify with. To me, this is really saying, hey, do you see yourself? Do you see how much you have grown? Amazing. I see this song and this like fairies bringing you this little light, like if you just crack your eyes open while you're playing your life as you're being yourself, and there's this fairy bringing in this light to say, hey, we love you, we love you. This 8 comes into the 9, and after karma is the realization of this wholeness, of this completion, of this, even this ending and this higher wisdom, or this reflection then back of the whole and being able to see it all and hold it. And so there's this very beautiful expansion. I don't know if you can really see this here. I know you can see this here. But it's like as if you lean in and own your position. What you're doing now is it's like it's creating this nebula, this cloud, and it's forming and informing based on what you have been putting out from your soul deep down within your beautiful heart. There's this crystalline truth. And so we're going to point it, here in the direction and give rise. So let's come back and let's see. There's this, animal over here. We have this beautiful stork. Now I'm curious to see kind of what this is, this totem animal that has your back. Wow. Yeah. Hello, little firefly. A creature ever so sparkly and dazzling. And one of the first, there's just a few messages that are very important for you. First and foremost, I want you to remember that you really are a unique creature unto yourself, okay? And no matter how you relate to the other creatures in the world or the other people, there's a certain part of you that really is beating, like following the beat of your own independence and your own drum, and you're guided by your own light. That's what makes the firefly so special. It's not one of those bugs that goes swarming around a flame, or mosquitoes or flies or moths that go and like go towards those house lamps, No, that's what's so funny too, is because the other creatures that go after the firefly to eat it, go after it because it, biologically it knows, oh my God, go to the light. That's where my meal is. Now, the funny thing is in order for the firefly to mate, to produce, to reproduce, and to create, and to further the light of the firefly, right? Biologically, it has to go out into the open somewhere where it can be exposed and seen. It has to present itself and it has to flash true in order to attract its mate, right? So I want you to just take some appreciation for this totem animal that's reminding you that you may feel so absolutely vulnerable and exposed to whatever may seem or be perceived as a threat. Perhaps it's even to your reputation that you think you might want to have. But really, there's this undeniable crystalline truth, and that's why you chose this, right? Because you have a truth that is connected to more than just you. It is connected to the parts of you that exist beyond your own body, that exist in others, in other forms, in this crystal that you see right here. And the truth is that you exist. And the truth is that you will also, everything that you put out is being consumed, by the universe, like. And so, yeah. You're gonna, part of this is every choice you make to emit your light, make sure it's worth it or worth the risk for you. And when I say that, that's up to you to determine what worth is. Sometimes it's just important just to get yourself out there. Give yourself a chance. Oh my God. I'm really excited for you right now because, what was I saying about the dream? Oh my God. Whatever it is that you hold inside of you, if you ever get afraid or feel the intensity, I just want you to know that this is the archetypal muscle for you to trust and flex when you don't feel like you have it. I want you to remember, just be real here with me. You probably, maybe you're someone who follows astrology and you're like, oh, my Neptune and oh, my Mercury and oh, my, this and that. I want you to remember, don't forget, the sun is literally the mama papa godhead of our solar system, right? Everything that is happening all comes back to this. Wow. Nature, free spirit, innocence, everything that you send out it's like the part of you that identifies with it even, or maybe owns it or is afraid of what's going to happen. Beautiful being that you are. You are the intensity, you are freedom. If you hide freedom, then you're sucking off life force from yourself and the rest of the solar system. You could think of it like that. Please, or, you may or may not have parts of even your own astrological chart, right? That you, love or admire, and then other parts that you're like, oh, that's going to be my struggle, and that's going to be my hardship and my challenge, and yeah. Damn it. But the really cool part about this is that you are also the sun. At the end of the night, you are gonna rise again. So, sweetheart, Like, let's take a look at because if this isn't enough, for you to recognize that you have this muscle inside of you, beautiful, beautiful one. Oh, wow, like dragon. Let's go ahead and calm and just excite ourselves, right? Because I can almost feel it, like my pinky is really lightning rod right now. All right. This is the unconditional support that you have. I knew it, carnelian. All right. I'm going to learn to trust myself more and speak. Because I was like feeling like, oh, this is clear, it's clear. And then I was like, this is fire. This is fire. This is fire. Self-confidence, my babe. All right, do you see the 9 here? Echoing back to the 9. But what is the 9 made of? And look at that, 19. Ones is leadership. You, root chakra, bam, red, your own sunlight, be damned you, right? Like to be in life, like you're giving, you're emitting. I'm sure you can see by the way, hey, look, I'm a little bit dehydrated because I'm adjusting to the new season. But yeah, so it's like really owning and recognizing this active relationship that you have with your own life force energy and the very nature that you are. And that part of that freedom comes with not latching onto any singular point of your own nature, and even like realizing that part of your own nature, it is to latch for the portion that you've intended, your intentions. But it just as so without as so within. And within you is this carnelian energy of this dragon that's, in a way, it's like you're, I'm so true, and I'm kind of, no, it's like almost like, hey, this fairy, this dragon, this stork, the waves crashing, can you remove the human part for a second? And can you blow up into the sun? Can you take away all of your human conditioning for a second and experience the freedom to be your true nature, to be your free spirit, to be innocent, to even be like God and not expect something or some specific consequence to occur or some specific outcome to occur if you exist, right? I'm getting this sense of existentialism a little bit from this, especially because here we have this acknowledgement of your soul identity. And so there's this sense of true freedom, and there's this opportunity that is coming from being embodied and being a true, like, I guess part of it is just this real visceral groundedness, and even opening your eyes so that you also make sure that you're wielding your power, not just when it serves you, but when it serves the collective good. And also when you're serving the collective good, that it's not sacrificial. And maybe something's getting sacrificed if we judge it as such, but there's already been this full circle, like understanding where you can see actually how it's serving. And so it's no longer perceived with a sense of sacrifice or loss or deprivation, whatever that is, because there's this sense of, oh my goodness, I'm free to exist. Leadership, 8s, karma, prosperity, abundance, family, nature, free spirit, innocence, self-confidence, become the integral mother, father together, become the free spirit, become godly, become divine, become love. Okay, wow. So let's take a look at your home. Judgment, bam. Your work, 8 of Wands, really excited about this. Woo! We've got to talk, because we've got, in your love life, we've got the 9 of Wands. Do you see that? Oh my God, that's so cool. And then over here with your health and your wellness, the 5 of Wands. Dang, there's a lot of fire going on for you. What are you channeling, my friend? All right, so I want to go into each of these in depth with you. And so are you ready to join me? Are you ready to get into this? please come with me over to patreon.com/intuitivegem. I'll put the link right down below so that you can easily click on it to access this reading that I am going to go into with you. We're going to look specifically at your physical environment, your home, what is happening around you right now with regards to your physical environment. I'm going to take a deeper look into your work life, your profession, like what you're working on and how this is affecting you. And then we're also going to take an immediate look at your love life. This is definitely with your relationship, to your primary partner, to your family, to your spouse, to your girlfriend, to your boyfriend. This is looking at, your romantic human love life. This is also looking at your own love for yourself, as well as the commitments that you're making with your love. Like, this has to do even with the archetype of prostitution, like with love, and your faith. Okay, and then over here, we're gonna take a deeper look at your health and your vitality right now, and also what that means for your wellness, because there's certain decisions or like a certain attitude you can take in regards to your health goals and like being in right relationship with your health. And I'm seeing nothing but fire right now. I'm seeing nothing but tons of stuff that has to do with your motivation level and getting things in order. So we're going to talk about it. Join me over on Patreon and we will deep dive into this. So thank you so much for being here with me for now, and I'll see you over there on my Patreon page. Thank you so much to my top supporters, my subscribers, and thank you for watching. All right, this is beautiful crystal for you. So let's just be with this beautiful energy. Why did you select this? Do you know? Before we go further, tell me in the comments below. And if you don't know, that's all right. You can just keep chilling. All right, so we've got these cards for you. Have you been here before with me? If you have been here before with me, you know that this is your full moon recognition reading for soul satisfaction. And what that means is we're going to look into a mirror of your recognition. We are going to look at the aspect of your soul that the universe has so much gratitude for. These are tied together. Also, we are going to look at the totem animal that is positively influencing your relationships and at the archetypal muscle that you can flex when you feel like you just need a little help, and of course when you don't even feel like that is enough. Oh, I'm all getting ahead of myself here. This card here is your unconditional support from the universe. This is recognition for your soul. This is for your soul satisfaction. Here we are in this sacred space together. And we're also going to take a look deeper. So tune in with me. We are going to also look specifically, I just felt it, at your home. It's this one right here. This is going to be a look into your home environment right now and what is happening so you can see and think more clearly about what this is that you are involved with in your home life. And then let's take a look at your work What are you working on? Dang it. Always like, there it is. Yes. This is it. This is going to show us what's happening with what you are working on in your life. And then, of course, I want to see your love life. Who are you committed to? You know, love life, self-love, romantic love, your family, love, your love life. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is what's going on. And then your health and wellness, your vitality. That's not it. No, there's just a feeling. Your health and vitality are another area I want to check in with. We're going to see it right there in this one. So I'm going to set these cards up here for you, because we'll get to those afterwards. All right, so are you ready? Let's set you right down here. I'm going to get my handy dandy magic wand here to help me tune in. Are you ready to see your mirror of recognition? Let's do this. All right, let's look. You're burning up, babe. This is what you've always wanted. And yet, how does it feel for you to be in the flames of your own transformation? I know, yes, there is a sense of your awareness that is also looking back, reflecting. This is the part of your awareness that is eternal, by the way. This is the part of your awareness that can never die. It's the awareness that is, yes, eternal, connected, infinite connection. And you are in touch and connected to this part of your awareness, a part of awareness. And so everything that you see is, well, certainly in awe and your amazement. However, because of time and space, I'm also, I wouldn't be surprised if you are feeling the fire and emotions of that which you maybe wanted to always change, but there may be a moment where you're also really recognizing, dang it, I also love it. The things that I didn't like, I kind of miss it, and I love it. And so I'm really also seeing that there's this beauty in exactly who you are and everything that you have felt and everything that you are feeling. There's so much just the truth of beauty. I'm seeing in my mind's eye, it's a house, and it's has your whole life and all of your possessions inside of it, and it's burning down, and there's this moment where you in the fire department, whatever, like everything, nothing that we do is going to stop what's going to happen. And so I just really want to recognize this moment that you're in your life, where your own awareness is realizing that if you do, and when you do detach, they call this spiritual bypassing, and it's for real. It's for real. When you spiritual bypass, you also see the impersonal beauty that exists to the eye of the beholder when you are no longer taking things personally, when you are no longer over-identifying with the duality. So you're seeing the beauty. That's what I'm seeing in the 29. There's your sensitivity to the ending, and that in this ending there is a transformation and a beginning happening. So let's see, what is the strength of your awareness that is eternal and true. This is energy. Beautiful. I love it. So you say I'm seeing the sensitivity to the 9. Flow. dang, right? Like, this is a flow. Your phoenix self is energy. And this is the part of you, that eternal awareness that just, it doesn't go away. It is fire. You put that out, it's burning somewhere else. Like, just because we can see this, right? Intensity, flow, change, beautiful. I just keep hearing that word is just like really holding the full space, universal space, and going, wow, beautiful. Nevertheless, here you are in your flesh and blood and your bones, and we want to see the totem animal. This is your earth animal, right? Let's get back into our animal body here, the parts of ourselves that's, blood, grit, and bone, muscles, tissues, earth, fibers, chemistry. And this animal, the elk, is here to positively influence your relationship to yourself and others. And what I'm seeing is this is in reverse. And so let's just take a tune in here. Well, immediately what I'm seeing is that this elk is sitting here going, hey, do you see this? Here's the eyes. It's calling. Its body is oriented towards this tree. There's this seeking of stability, or this standing in rootedness despite the change. Despite the change, there's a sense of gravity is, losing sense of gravity. There's a relocation happening. There's a remembering happening. And we're looking up, and I'm seeing this elk peering at where it does see material realm, earth, money, possessions. It's out of its reach because what it's rooted into is the source. And yet at the same time, there is this sense that this source cannot be separated. And I see it's looking right here at this beautiful crystal. And this, crystal is a crystal of prosperity, a crystal of healing, energy healing. It's allowing for flow and adventures and the change to occur. It's basically a big old green light, and you're rooted in the green. And you're looking all around for it because your awareness is seeing everything else around you that is being pulled apart within the resistance. A lot of change happening. This is great. Let's take a look at, I know I'm curious. I've got so much Aries in me, I can't help but be like, but what about? So let's just take a look-see here, because we want to know what it is that you're rooted into. What is the archetypal muscle that you can flex when you think you're losing it, when you become a little, terrified. Beautiful! God, I'm so excited. This gets me so emotional. I love you. And right now I just want to really honor that you are on a journey. This is real. You are making progress. This is a pathway unknown. You are going into the unknown. This is okay. This is the future. This is your life. This is your purpose. Do not be afraid. This is everything you and all of your ancestors and everything have come to work through to create this opportunity to look, like I said, with the eye of awareness. You are in a voyage. Your life, your existence of your own awareness that you're living is your voyage into space. You are catapulting through interstellar space right now. According to science, it's all a matter of perspective. And that's part of the beauty that you are able to witness when you realize the grandeur that comes when we take account and make an effort to extract that potential to see. That's what this is. This is the Space Hubble telescope.
it's, some people will say this is one of the greatest achievements of mankind so far, is to create this big fat ass eyeball that can see deeper and further into space, which is where these pictures came from, to see these glimmers of light. And I just want to get trippy with you, and I want you to consider that our whole universe is simply inside of one crystal, right? And just imagine with me how small we are. Let go. How small we are. And that these shimmering shimmer lights we call stars, just imagine inside this crystal, this is what's happening deep down in tiniest spaces that you can't even fathom because of how big your body is as a human. We're so big too, right? We're so big compared to the tiny space that we think we can perceive. Like, I can even see the closer we look. I mean, I could start to see details that I say this, but I know you can't really see it here in this camera view, but I'm holding this, and I promise you there's like little details. Do you see that now? There's these little cracks, little light, little dark, little crisp, like light and dark. Special places, special things. All right. So when you think, if you feel like, dang it, I am not doing okay, this is what you are to remember. You are just beginning right now, right here. And finally, let's look into the energy in the universe that is here to unconditionally support you when even that is not enough. So in a lot of ways, you want to think of this as the energy that is holding this Hubble Space Telescope into space, How is this there, Beautiful. Wow. All right, we are seeing blue lace agate. I'm hearing a song happening. Ooh, there's a hope in your heart, and you're gonna release it anyway. Oh, you've a will and story coming through you, and it's light inspires. Beautiful. There, I love this little color recognition. Speaking of communication, when I'm quiet, what do you hear? When I'm quiet, can you hear the clock ticking? Can you hear yourself breathing? Can you hear movement in another room? Can you hear your mind? Can you hear the frenetic energy of electromagnetic frequencies between all the satellites that are allowing us to communicate anytime, anywhere? There is a way that I'm seeing this too, is this elk is reminding you that very much of this, which is that you may be lost in space. And that's okay, because you can still call out. You can see. And that in and of itself, seeing is the communication from the universe to you to let you know you are here. You are here. We see you because you see us. Very beautiful. This is your opportunity to talk about this experience that you're going through. And that will allow the flow of your own energy to create the journey that you can see. And that will also allow you to ground yourself in a way that brings it all back down and then plants you firmly in this opportunity. So let's take a look now at your home. What did I say? Dang, this is your work. The Hierophant. Your love life, Knight of Swords. In your health and your wellness. Wow, my legs are shaking a little bit because I can feel this contrasting with this. Okay, so your home is the Fool, your work is the Hierophant, your love life is the Knight of Swords, and your health and wellness is the Five of Pentacles. Do you see these? We are going to go into these together. Are you ready? If you are ready, you may join me at patreon.com/intuitivegym. This is where I am keeping a new home for all of my extended readings and for all of my Intuitive Gym members and supporters. So if you'd like, come on over there with me. I'm putting the link right below for you, so you can just click on that. And when you're ready, come on over, join me, and take this in-depth reading a little bit further so that you can make it more personal for you. I'm really excited to see you over there, and thank you so much for being here with me now, here and now, in this beautiful space. And I'm really here for you. I love you, and this is your leadership in this life, is this ability to be the phoenix and to be who you are, and to help show others. I mean, I love that we're all facing this direction, you know. There is a lesson being learned, and it has everything to do with how you don't even have to say it with words, but you are communication of the universe happening through your life, through what's happening with you, to you, because of you, as within, so without. You are communication. You are, and that is what is supporting you. I'm really excited to hold this space with you. All right, I'll see you in this extended reading. See you.
Thank you so much to my top supporters, my subscribers, and thank you for watching.